right, I think we can get started. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. My name is Marissa. I'm part of the marketing department here at Northland. Thank you so much for joining us today for our What is a Soft Phone webinar. Just wanted to talk really briefly about kind of what inspired this webinar for us. It's just the fact that so many of our customers have transitioned to working remotely over the last few months. And there's so many options out there, right? So much technology that can make it easier. And video conferencing has really been at the forefront of that conversation. But it's a really powerful tool, another function of our MaxUC platform, but we really wanted to kind of go back to basics today and talk about your business's basic communication, so your phone calls. If you're like many of our customers, fielding your customers' calls and managing those calls internally is a significant part of your team's workflow. And in a remote setting, when you're away from your desk phone, this suddenly becomes less basic and a lot more complicated. So our soft phone client really eliminates that problem by essentially bringing your office phone system into your employees' homes to help them work better together. So we're really excited to take a deeper dive into our MaxUC soft phone client today. Before we get started, I just have some housekeeping items. Let's see, at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a chat, raised hand, and Q&A box. We ask that you use that Q&A box for all of your questions. We're going to save the questions till the end today. So please feel free to leave those questions as we go, but we're going to save them to answer until the end. For the agenda today, specifically, we're going to give a brief overview of soft phones, show you how to place and receive calls using the MaxUC client, show you how to transfer, park, and add more people to a call. And finally, we will answer your questions. So again, just leave those in the Q&A box and we will get to those at the end. So I'm going to introduce today's hosts. I'll start with Jay. I'll turn it over to Jay first.
Good morning. That picture doesn't get old. My dreams, I guess. Jay McLean, been with Northland for about 14 years. In the network service specialist, leading the technical side for R&D and support for our Business Unlimited, our Business Unlimited product here. Pretty much it. That's what I do.
Okay. I'm Stacy Meyer, and I've been with Northland 19 and a half years, and always in the capacity of research development and customer training.
Thanks, Stace. Okay, so we'll jump right in. What is a soft phone? Basically just a software application. You download it to your laptop or mobile device or tablet, and it turns your device into a phone system. I know this is very basic, but we're going to get into it more with the demo. And what do you need to have technology like this? You just need your computer, tablet, or mobile device, and you need an internet or data connection. And that's all you need to get started. So now we're going to hop right into the demo portion. We actually have a video to show just because it's difficult to show some of the soft phone functionality while we're in a meeting right now together. So we're going to jump right into the video.
Today we are going to review the basic functionality of the MaxUC soft phone. We're going to go through some call processing tools, making and receiving calls, transfers, a blind or unannounced transfer, an announced transfer, and transferring a call directly to someone's voicemail. We'll go through the call park feature, how to enable call park, place a call on park, and retrieve a call from park. And then finally, we'll review how to establish a multi-party call. Making telephone calls. There are several ways that you can make a call from the MaxUC client. From your contacts list, you can hover over a contact, and next to their name, there's a drop-down if they have multiple telephone numbers in the system. You can click that and choose which number you want to call, and simply by clicking on that number, it will generate a call to that person. You can also, if you have numbers added in your favorite tab, do the same thing. If I wanted to call Dan, I can hover over his name, go to call contact, click the drop down to see what phone numbers are available and what I want to call. And then I just click that phone number. You can also come up here and select a dial pad. So there's a dial pad here. I can dial from here, or I can also just simply enter a number using the keyboard on my computer. Once that's complete and I have a number entered, I simply click call to generate the call and my call window appears. Receiving calls. When you receive a call, you'll receive a call window pop-up that tells you a call is coming in. Hitting accept will connect you to the call. Hitting reject will send the call directly to voicemail. Equally, if the call is coming from someone within your own business group, you can click the drop down next to reject and send them a personal chat. Next, let's review the 3 types of transfers. Let's begin with the blind transfer. To transfer a call directly to someone's extension without talking to them first, on your call window, press the transfer call key. The directory will appear, and you can choose a name from the directory, or if you know the extension number, you can enter the extension number, and down at the bottom, press transfer call. The call is automatically transferred. To do an announced transfer, when you are connected to a call, use your MaxUC app and either search your contacts or enter the extension number that you wish to transfer to. Dial that person. Another call window will appear. Make sure you can see your original call window. When that person answers, you can tell them something about the call, and when you're ready to transfer the call through, just press the transfer key again. It will ask you where you want to transfer it to. You enter that, and the call will be transferred. To transfer a caller directly to voicemail, you're going to use what is referred to as a short code. A short code always starts with a star and then is a couple of numbers. So you're going to press transfer, and your transfer screen displays. You're going to enter star 99, the extension number that you want to transfer to. In this case, you can't use the directory. And when you're ready, you're going to press transfer call. The caller is sent directly to voicemail. Next, we'd like to review the Call Park feature. Call Park places a call on hold in the system so that another user can pick it up. To place a call on Park, which is also known as orbit codes, Park must first be enabled. On your MaxUC app, go to Tools, Options, and choose Calls. When you choose Calls, there is a checkbox for Enable Call Park. Make sure that that is checked, and you're all set to park calls. Once you have enabled Call Park, when you're on an active call, you will see a new icon for Call Park. To park the call, press the park icon, and it shows you the available Call Park orbits. If you want to park the call on orbit 101, you press Park Call here. You get a pop-up that says the call is parked on 101. Tell the person that you want to retrieve the call, what orbit or park slot the call is on. They simply go to their tools, choose Call Park, and choose Pick Up Call. And they are connected. Adding parties to an existing call. To add a party to your existing call, next to the avatar, press the plus sign. This is for Add Participant. Your directory will appear, so you can choose from the directory, or you can enter a telephone number and click Add. You now see the avatar for both calls. If you want to add another participant, you can click Add Participant again. You can enter in another phone number. This time I'm going to bring in an outside caller. And click Add. have 3 parties connected to my call, and I have a little bit of call control over them. I can place someone on hold by pressing the hold key. It will be red when they're on hold, but the others will be connected. To take it off hold, I can press hold again. If I want to disconnect a party, I simply click the X, and that will disconnect that particular person. To end the call, I hit the end call key. Let's return to our webinar panel for questions and answers.
Thanks, Stace. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, so Stacy's going to jump into some of the questions coming through now. So please leave your questions in the Q&A box.
So our first question is, are the extensions created within the phone system? So with this, Jay, you want me to take this one?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so within the phone system, every user gets their own 10-digit outside number. You can use the last 4 digits of that phone number as the extension, or if you have existing extensions that you want to keep, you can keep your existing extensions.
Right. During the provisioning of the phone system, as we go through the process, you can identify them, and if not, you can always change them on the fly through your business group administrator portal.
Okay, the next question, how does this work in a call center environment? Can the call roll from agent to agent until it's answered?
Yes, it can. So there's multiple ways to do that. It can be a circular group, ring all linear, where it will go start at the top to the bottom, or it can ring the longest idle agent. And then we can do whatever you want to do with it. You can send it to an auto attendant at that point after a predetermined amount of time. You can send it to another hunt group to overflow it, or you can just send it to a voicemail box.
Okay, the next question, how many calls can you conference? With the method that was demonstrated in the video, you can conference 5. There is also a Meet Me conference, a voice-only audio conference that can host 10 people. And if you have a premium license with Max Meeting, then there's different options, 10, 25, or 100. The next question, does the user have to be remoted into their desktop for this to work?
No. So the Max UC soft phone is available on iPad, Android, your MacBooks, your iPhones, pretty much any device that you have out there. And that just needs an internet connection. So to kind of answer that question, I assume that you're referring to like an RDP or some kind of VPN connection back into your home office where you're controlling your computer there. You don't have to do that. So any device with an internet connection.
Okay, the next question, do the same transfer, park, and voicemail features work on the iOS and Android apps? Yes. Park, however, on a mobile device is done with a short code. Park and unpark is done with a short code. And that's the last question that I have.
Okay, thank you everyone. If you have more questions, you can email them to marketing@northland.net. I'm just gonna put up one last screen here. For those of you that aren't yet using our Max UC video conferencing and soft phone client, we are still offering it for free through June 30th. So if you would like more information on that, you can go to northland.net/teleworking. And we also have the option there to request a private demo. If you'd like to, ask more questions and demo the feature one-on-one, you can also request a one-on-one demo on that page. So thank you all so much for joining us. Remember, you can email those questions to marketing@northland.net, and all that information will be in the recap email that I send later. You can share the recording with your team members who couldn't make it live today. And we will also be including our next upcoming webinars in that email, so you can see what's coming next. Thank you so much. Have a great
Thank
day.
you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.